Greetings and welcome to the mat. Welcome to your practice. As we practice and record today, it is December 20th, the day before solstice, so one of the very darkest days of the year, the shortest days of the year, and it's cold. So I want to get into some core work today and stoke our inner light that we might shine bright and then stretch everything out. Maybe not in that order, but this and that. So you may want to block and yeah, it's all got right away. And let's just come to the mat. Any comfortable seat. Get your wiggles out. Take any movements that you need. Maybe give yourself a support up on a pillow, cushion, block, some sort of thing. Let's give a little press down into the dark earth beneath you. Press, root. Imagine in that beautiful, fecund earth. The dreaming of the earth in winter, the slow transmutation of one form of life into the next. And so it is within ourselves. We may be called in to slow down into the dreaming, into more restfulness. At the same time as we're called into celebration of light around us, may we take this pause to recognize our own internal light. May even to recognize ourselves as light, life, being, light, heat, vibration. Hear the sound of your breath, maybe taking that ujjayi, that little hug in the back of the nose and throat. Imagine, if you will, each breath is like blowing upon the flame of your heart's light and lighting it up. And as we remember ourselves this light, whatever is going on in our lives, in our body minds, may we remember all the feelings, all the things as just experiences that the light, the life that is you, is having. The light having experience of all the feelings, actions, interactions, resistances, delights. May this practice today serve us to be light delighting in itself. Again, each inhale lighting up that heart's light. Imagine, if you will, that shining out through your body. Every exhale, the light of your yes radiating from your heart, shining that inner light out into the world. Breathe your yes, I am, any color, word, mantra, or image here. Let's just begin to slowly play with some movement in ways that are likely familiar if you practice with me a lot. As you exhale, take a pause to slide the hands forward on the knees, pull the navel back and curl in, bow into yourself and empty out. Pause in the emptiness. Follow your inhale to pull on the knees. Lift the navel, lift the heart, shoulders on the back. Open up and reach that heart forward. And we'll just follow this spanda for a moment, this pulsation, both warming up the spine, connecting movement with breath, as well as just reminding ourselves how this is the way of all things, the turning in, the slowing down, the stillness, the cold, the dark, that opens back up, the blossoming, the remembering, the moving forward. Contraction, expansion, turning in, shining out, forgetting, concealing, remembering, revealing. And stay and play with that forward and back as you like, or give a little pull on the right knee, and let's begin to circle over to the left. Press in big circles using the knees to help find more space there in the spine, the hips, the lower back, the shoulders can roll here, the neck and head can roll. I'm going to at the back anytime switch directions. And take your time, spiral yourself back to center, roll the shoulders, roll your mouth. And as you're ready, pause and press your fingers down alongside of you. Squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your heart. Rooting down into the earth again, remembering that beautiful darkness, places of transmutation within us, all around us. And the opening and the lift to the light, to the sky, to courageous new beginnings. Exhale and empty out. Inhale, arms open wide, reach to the sky. And exhale, center and focus. This one moment, this one breath, this one heartbeat. Lift the heart to the hands again, breathe. And repeat your mantra, your yes to life, your I am the light, experiencing all the things. Exhale and pour the breath out. Inhale your heart's yes, if you will. Join me, one great Om. Let's just unwind ourselves directly into downward dog. And we'll play with that. We're not going to stay there. Don't worry, we'll warm it up a bit. So if you need to, on hands and knees, just find the strong hands under shoulders, toes under soft heart, strong core up and back, down dog, and inhale, straight out back, pull back from the core, long spine, and exhale, ripple from the navel and come on forward, either just into plank, where you want to make sure hands are under shoulders and legs are straight back, heels right over toes. So you may need to walk out a little longer. Inhale, pull straight back. And exhale forward. You could come just into plank. You can hover the knees if you'd like for more core work there, or lower the knees all down for more of a break. And just follow your breath. You can pause in down dog and bicycle, stretch out, wag your tail, whatever feels good there. Just pulse between the two. Inhaling, pulling back, and exhaling, coming forward. Try not to let the hips or waistline drop out. And keep the ribs and hips really knitted together. Claw those fingertips. Move with your breath, or listening with the breath. Continue to pulse or hold plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull back, down dog, relax the neck. Step your big toes to touch. Keep pulling back from the core. Inhale, lengthen out, and exhale, pivot and twist. Knees and toes to one side, heels to the other side. Pull your hips back to your heels as you bend the knees deep. Squeeze your breath out. Inhale, lengthen out, pivot through center, and exhale, pivot and twist to the other side. Really pull back from the core. Get as much weight out of the hands as you can there. Moving with your breath. Take your time. The next time that you roll to your right, let's roll all the way over. Valshisthasana, side plank pose. Bottom shin could be down, bottom forearm could be down, top foot could be a kickstand. If you'd like, top arm up, top leg up. I'm going to stretch along here, reaching through the heel and fingertips, really elongating that top lateral line. You do what feels good for you, holding, couple more. Stay with that, or step that top foot behind you. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, lift your heart. Rest in child's pose if you need. When you're ready, we're going to come back into downward dog. And then twisty dog dance, big toes touch, pivoting, bending deep. When you're ready, roll that on over. Second side Valshisthasana, side plank. One breath at a time, find your support or your challenge there. Slide the ears back over the shoulders, lift the heart, really scoop that bottom shoulder down the back. If you did on the other side, lengthen out on top. Maybe step that top foot behind the bottom leg, behind the knee. Squeeze your glutes, lift the hip and heart. Let your head fall back and that arm fall back. And maybe stay a couple breaths longer, or take pause, down dog or child's pose. When you're ready, come on out, back to down dog. Inhale, stretch on back. Exhale, ripple forward and down to your forearms. Lower the hips down. Toes can turn under and stay turned under. Pull with your forearms, shoulder blades down the back. Push into pubic bone and drag your heart forward. Deep full breaths here. Scapula together on the back and down. Push into pubic bone and sacrum. Lift the navel, lift through the crown of the head, long back of the neck. A couple more breaths here. Again, toes could stay under. Big, big inhale, and next exhale with toes under, lift from the navel, forearm plank. Spin thighs to the sky. Here you could hold a block to really help support the opening, the strength here, the alignment, and spin that block to the sky. Lengthen tailbone out, plug your tailbone into your block, real or imaginary, and lift your navel. Soften your heart. Ears in line with shoulders, in line with ribs and hips, and breathe. 3, 2, last one. Come on down. Pull back, open up, Sphinx. And let's bring the hands together, palms together, elbows under the shoulders. You could just push into the palms and work the shoulders on the back here, and then in forearm plank. You could interlace the hands here if you'd like. Palms together with the fingers clasped, so it's a little stronger. Either way, so you can keep that push in so the shoulders stay widening. Draw your heart forward. Inhale with the toes under, and exhale up and back, dolphin dog. Again, we're going to pulse a bit here. Pull back from the core, inhale, and exhale, ripple forward, dolphin plank. Pull back, inhale. You'll probably have to do that a couple times before you find where the feet go so that they can stay in one place. Let's go 3. Rest if needed, and then come back up into your forearm plank. Push into your palms and elbows under the shoulders. Tilt the tailbone, reach the heels out, tailbone out through the heels. Lift the navel towards the face. Step your big toes to touch. Keep both forearms on the floor and roll over to the outside of the right foot. Feet are stacked. Lift the heart, really lengthen the spine as much as you can here in this big spiral. Hold 3. Inhale as you exhale, other side. Of course, take a break in the middle if you need to. Lengthen tailbone, lift your heart, push into both forearms. Deep, full breaths, hold 3. And come on back to center. Open up. Sphinx. Lift the elbows. Drag yourself forward. You could rest your forehead a moment. Hands under the shoulders and roll the shoulders around. And pull with the hands under shoulders. Elbows and shoulders straight down the back. Point your toes straight back and push into pubic bone and sacrum. Drag your heart forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, look over one shoulder. Pull both shoulders down and away. Other side. Once again, each side. Strong legs. Strong core. Inhale, open center once you're done there. And exhale. Let's take a little break back in child's pose. Push your hips back. Toes can be released or under. Give your hips a little wiggle. Rest. Relax your jaw. Big breaths. Last big breath here. Inhale, stretch on back. Shift your weight forward a bit, cross your ankles, and roll through to a sit. If it feels better for you, you could just come sit any way you get there, and then take your time. Come on and lay down. Hug your knees in. Rock into the back a bit. Gonna continue to stoke that inner light, hopefully finding some delight in it. It does happen that we make lots of happy hormones there, inspire our digestion and immunity. Letting go breaths. And let's extend the legs to the sky. Bring your arms in any way that have the back of the shoulders flat on the back. So we really want the scapula just flat on the earth and the arms at ease. And let's take the right leg and spiral it around the left and make like eagle legs. Oh no, let's start this a little more mellow first. We're gonna go there, so you know, sneak preview, but let's just cross the ankles at first. So just cross the ankles and hook them. So flex the feet, ankles flexed, feet flexed, ankles hooked, and then pull on that hook. Pull, pull, pull. Great. You probably feel some outer hip action, some deep core action. You could stay right there and just work with that. Or inhale here, shoulders bend. Exhale, heels straight up. For 8. And now imagine right where your legs are, there's a pole. We're going to keep the legs like this with that pole. Notice you can make this harder or easier depending on how active you're being with the legs. And we're going to imagine lifting and switching the hips from side to side, either side of that pole being where your legs are in center. And as you're ready, big inhale, pinch shoulders, lift and switch. Exhale. Use the inhale to lift center and the exhale to switch to the sides. We're going to do about a few more each side. And unwind. You can let your legs go wide, turn your toes out, give a little stretch to your adductors there, a little rock. All right, let's do that same thing. Second side, left ankle hooks over the top. Flex those ankles strongly. Feet, toes darting back. Hook, flex, pull, pull, pull. Inhale, shoulders pinned, lift up. Center, center. For 8. There's a pull in center. We're going to hip switch to either side. Last few to each side. Once you're done, open wide, toes turn towards the floor, legs wide, little rock. You could give your adductors a little massage there, a little squeeze, a little percussion, whatever feels good there. Just try to invite them to have some letting go. And now let's spiral eagle legs if you can, spiraling all the way around, hooking those right toes behind the left ankle or calf. Maybe you're just pressing into the outsides of the calf, so there's just like a half spiral around. And as is right for you, inhale, arms up, right arm over the left, big, big hug, spiral the arms, elbows up, shoulders down, point through the toes, point through the fingers, inhale, reach, 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 and exhale, curl. Inhale, reach, stretch out like a long skinny eagle, and exhale, curl. If the eagle arms aren't really working for you, you can always just hug yourself there, hold the shoulders, and reach through the elbows. Exhaling, navel back, ribs to hips. We got about 5 more. Woo, yeah. Let's bridge up. Bridge on up. Shoulders on the back. Spin your block, real or imaginary, towards the earth. Lengthen tailbone out. Lift the navel. Puff up the chest with breath and lift your chin. Last big breath here. And exhale, ripple it down. Hug in. And legs up, open, and left leg spirals around the top, hook or press into the outside of those legs. And then in all the eagle things, you're always like making this deepest spiral that you can, and then at the same time trying to break that spiral back apart out to the sides. So there's a big squeeze, feel all that muscular action, some lymphatic action, and spiral the arms or big hug. And when you're ready, reach through fingers and toes, and exhale, curl, tuck. Inhale, reach, exhale, tuck. Inhale, unwind the arms and legs. And let's bring the feet down to the earth, knees bent, and knees side to side, stretch up through the arms on the floor, and reach through the knees to one side, exhale, knees back through center. Let's just go yummy with that for a moment. And the next time that both knees come to the left, let's cross that right, to the right, either side. Both knees to one side and that ankle over the incoming thigh. Stretch it out, reach through the knee. You could reach through that same side hand. You could add a little more quad stretch, bringing that bottom foot in. Deep full breath. Big inhale, stretch that out. As you exhale, pick that bottom thigh up. Keep the setup of the legs. Pick up the bottom thigh. Pull bottom thigh back as you ease top thigh away. Soft jaw. Really keep that top ankle straight and strong. Ankle and knees squared. A little smile on your face. Soft mouth. Bottom thigh towards center. Top thigh away. Stay there in that breathfulness. You could add more back body line stretch if you like, extending that bottom leg up and walking up it, maybe drawing it overhead. Plow variation of ankle over knee. Ankle over knee variation of plow. Stay with any of that more stretchy business, or if you'd like, let's continue our fire stoking today. Hands behind the head, hold your head, really support the weight of your head, thumbs trailing down the neck. Neck massage moment. You could always just return here and chill out. Or keep the weight of the head in the hands. Try not to pull it at all. Elbows wide, scaps on the back. Keep them there. Inhale and exhale as you do. Pull bottom knee back, thigh back, navel back, ribs to hips, and sacrum and shoulders. Curl up, face chest straight up to the sky. Inhale, open. Soft neck, strong squeeze. Well, I meant to only do 10 of those, but I do that. There was 15 or so, y'all. Keep the setup of the legs and top foot across. So that top foot's gonna stand on the ground and the outer thigh of the bottom leg is gonna lay down. So we are gonna take 10 cross body here. So if your right leg is on top, right hand holds the head and the left arm reaches up. Inhale and exhale, left arm reaches past right thigh, ribs to hips, navel back. Try to get both scapula off the earth. Inhale, open, exhale, reach. About 8 more. Stay with that as you like. When you're done, unwind. Again, feet wide, knees as wide as your mat, feet as wide as your mat. Knees side to side, stretch it out, windshield wipering. And as inspired, knees to left or your second side, and that leg that you're moving towards, that ankle comes over the incoming thigh, draw it down. And stay there if that's enough. Come out if it's too much. Maybe take hold of that top wrist and lift it up and over. Maybe bring that bottom foot in closer to the seat while doing that. Letting go breaths. And please stay here with this as long as you like. Or inhale there. And any exhale, pick up that setup of the legs. Interlace the hands behind the bottom thigh and pull bottom thigh back as you ease the top thigh away. Soft jaw, active top ankle, active toes. Breathe into wherever sensation is arising. Please stay with that. Stretchy. Feet it on the other side, back body line. Extend the bottom leg up. Walk up it, curl into it. Draw it towards you, maybe overhead. Maybe plow variation. Again, stay with or return to any of the stretchy, or here we go. Strong core, hands behind the head. Inhale. Breathe your intention, breathe your yes. Imagine all this sensation and heat is just shining that yes through your body. That light delighting and being embodied today. Inhale, exhale, bottom thigh back, sacrum up, shoulders up. Head heavy, neck soft. Last couple. And then take your time. Once you're done, bottom foot lands, same setup of the legs, top foot cross body to the earth, standing, outer bottom thigh lands. And same arm as the top leg holds the head. The opposite arm reaches up, inhale, and exhale, reach past that top thigh. Inhale, open, exhale, reach. 5 more. Take your time. When you're ready, let's come back into our bridge. Bridge on up. Squeeze the shoulders. Lift your heart. Lift the chin. Hug onto your block, real or imaginary, and spin it down towards the earth. If you need more of a pause here to be breathful, the block could be under the sacrum and rest. Block could be between the thighs for strength and support, whether you're in bridge or if you want to here. If you're so inspired, please bring the hands over the shoulders, fingers point towards the shoulders, spread those fingers out, claw the earth, lengthen tailbone, lift up, and stretch out. Into full Urdhva Dhanurasana or back bend. Keep those inner thighs pouring in, heart reaching in the direction you're looking. Neck soft, fingers spread wide, clawing the earth. Another 4 or 5 breaths wherever you're at. And take your time to unwind, come down to the earth, hug in. And again, maybe just give a little rock, a little massage into the back. At any point, if you like, you could take both legs just stacked as they are here over to one side, or come back to your eagle legs. Land the foot that lands first, and then shift the top hip out to its side, and top leg cross body, coming into an eagle twist. So any variation of twist. Sigh it out. Extend that exhale. Out. Feel all that heat that you made. Imagine it just shining your heart light up, your heart light shining out through your body mind, out into the world. Breathe your yes, I am. Last couple breaths here. And take your time. When you're ready, unwind. Come on back to center. Hug in. Legs up. Again, you could pause in that adductors open wide, little massage, percussion, stretch, rock. Neutralize, breathful, and when you're ready, spiral, second side, eagle legs, land the foot that lands first and shift the hips to the top leg side, and knee cross body, Top hip down, spine long, lengthen out, and open that top arm out to the side. Roll the head to that ear. Deep full breaths in the nose. Out the mouth. Last few breaths. Maybe singing or sighing that exhale out, extending it long. Please stay as you like or unwind when you're ready. Hug your knees in and little rock. Cross the right ankle over the left and rock forward and back. We're gonna aim here, if it's all right for you, to lay on that right foot and jet the left foot straight back. Coming into a low lunge, fingers down, shoulders down the back, heart forward, lengthen out. And you could play with bending and straightening the legs here. Just find the yummy in your lunges. Let's just walk inside that leg. Pause in center for a moment. Feel the difference in the sides, the movements of energy. Stay in center as you like. When you're ready, second side, walk it on over or step switch if you're facing a direction you want to stay facing in. And when you're ready, lunge, stretch it out and play with bending and straightening one or both legs as inspired by your breath. Take your time. Once you feel even and complete there, back to the wide legs. Again, you could parallel your feet and just rest. Shimmy your shoulders out, relax the neck. Hold the feet or walk the hands back behind you. Maybe rest your head on the earth or a block, or again, just let it be free there so you can kind of wiggle and empty out. Wiggle, 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 empty out. Just imagine any tension, any busyness dripping out. Sounds could be helpful here. Shaking, pulsing in and out of it. Please stay with anything there you like, or turn heels in, toes out. You may want to walk the feet a little closer together. Let's bring the elbows to the thighs above the knees. Press those thighs wide. Sink your seat low, and let's just take a little smile, a little sidle into your hips there. Big breaths. In the nose. Breaths out the mouth. And please stay with that as you like, or bring your hands where your elbows were. Long spine, inhale, exhale, press one thigh away as you pull the navel back, squeeze, turn, look over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, open back to center, exhale, press thigh away, spiral away from it, looking over the shoulder, squeeze the breath out. Let your breath lead side to side. And take your time. Once you get even on both sides, we're going to open up in center, Devyasana. And then shine out when you're ready. Superstar, heels out, feet parallel. Really hug the earth with your feet. Root into the outside of the feet. Squeeze the earth, big toe towards heels, so you're lifting the arches. Extend the arms out and squeeze the shoulders on the back. Plug into your heart. Again, feel all that heat and aliveness that you've conjured, cultivated, stoked in your practice today. And just imagine that light of your being shining out through your body mind. No matter what's happening or not, you remember yourself. I am the light embodied, having this experience, whatever this experience may be, all of it. I'm able to hold all of it, to remember my fullness and experience emptiness, to remember my light and celebrate also the beauty and the darkness of life. I'm able to remember my freedom, even when I feel stuck. I am the light of life, having this experience, able to move and to pause with all of it. Please stay with that as you like, or stretch the arms up, wiggle up out of the waist, flow the arms down when you're ready and clasp them behind you, squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift your heart and find any breathful edge of back bend. Big breath in here. As you exhale, keep that pull on the feet pulling towards one another, and spin them back as you bow in. Work that clasp of the hands up to the sky and overhead towards the earth. Relax the neck. Flow the hands down as you feel complete there. And hips stay in line with the heels. Walk the hands out so the spine is long. Let's bring the left hand beneath the center of the chest. Keep those feet and hips squared and steady. And open right hand, face chest to the sky. Exhale, right hand back down, switch. Legs stay strong. Just the spine is spiraling here with the breath and the arms leading the way. Last set. And then heels in, toes in. Bow in. Inhale, open up halfway. Heels in, toes in. Bow in. Open up halfway. Heels in, toes in. Hug the earth, strong legs. Bow in. Now have the feet so that they are underneath your hip points. And then you may want to block for this one. I'll go ahead and grab a block here for demonstration purposes. And we'll have a block under the hands, full length of the spine. Inhale long here. And then as you exhale, well, actually the breath could go either way. Feel it out. We're going to inhale and open that right leg out to the side. And then heavy, like it's got elastics from the wall to your leg or ceiling to your leg, feet back together. Imagine there's elastics holding the legs together too. Inhale, other leg comes up, open, and then steady back down. So we don't want to throw the leg up or just let it drop back down. We want to have some nice and slow in there, some tension resistance. So you had like therabands between the legs and from legs to wall. Or ceiling and floor, however you want to imagine that. And we'll continue side to side. Let's go 5 more each side. 4. 5. 2. When you're done, step your feet outer hip width or wider and sink on down. Malasana, yogic squat. Use your elbows, press the thighs wide. Work the shoulders on the back, lift your heart. Soft jaw, lengthen out. So of course there should be 0 sharp knee pain here. Come up higher if you need to, elbows on the thighs instead of inside. Stay and hold steady. Find any variations if you like, maybe rotations again here. Use that right arm to press the right thigh wide, right hand wide, and then open left arm, face chest to the sky. That's your inhale. As you exhale, come down, switch. Inhale, open. Exhale, down and switch. Moving with the breath. Take your time, stay and play with that. Or once you're even on both sides, maybe get the knees as high as you can on the shoulders or triceps. You could just stretch out here, fingers forward, hips back, or with the knees high, squeeze, squeeze, hands as wide as the shoulders, and slowly here, squeezing knees to arms while pushing arms into shoulders. Lift from the navel, pelvic floor. Lift, lift, lift from the navel and pelvic floor. Keep lifting the hips, looking forward until the feet get super light. And maybe pick one or both feet up. Really try to find that core strength. So the feet just get light and they're not hard to pick up. Pulse in and out of it or play with it as you like. A few more breaths. And take your time. When you're done, we'll just come back to Malasana. Bye, thank you. And we'll come back to the floor. Yeah, time to wind down. So you may want to sit on a blanket or pillow or some such thing. Lift your hips up, whatever you need to get that forward tilt of your pelvis. Yeah, let's just go through this whole sequence here because it's so good. Root down, lift and lengthen, spiral towards that left thigh, right hand to left thigh. Active right toes, draw back, dig that heel in, lift the heart, lift the head, breathe your spiral. You could stay in just the spiral or reach that back arm up and over towards the toes as the toes reach back to the hand. Maybe bend the elbow and hold your head and press the head back. Breathe here. Stay there as you like or unwind everything. Lift up and spiral towards the extended leg. Again, that heel could really dig in and pull, so you're plugging the femur in and getting that pelvis to pour forward towards the leg. Pull on the leg, the earth or strap, reach through the heart. At any point, stack up and rest, elbows or fists or block and elbows and fists, all of it. Whatever you need to rest your head here. Bow into yourself. Thank you, body.
your body, breathe your light, remembering I am this light, having all these embodied sensations.
And take your time as you drape up, as you inhale next, drape up, switch your weight back and switch the setup of the legs. We can really try to find the flesh of sit bones and thighs moving out, back, and away. So the pelvis is pouring forward. Press down, lift the low back, lift your heart, and spiral towards the bent knee. Opposite hand to that knee or thigh. Pull on it, shoulder blade down. Try to keep both sits bones, as evenly rooted as you can. Root down, lift up. Inhale tall, exhale spiral. Please stay as you are, or flow that back arm up and over. Draw those extended leg toes back. Reach towards the toes, maybe holding the head, whatever feels best for you. And press this back, heart lifts, active leg, breathful body. Take your time, stay with that as you like, or unwind, lift and spiral. Align the spine with the leg, pull on the earth, your leg, or again, always a strap, could be good, and low back in, pelvis forward, that heel could dig in, pull in, reaching the heart, and then find a rest for your head. Really, if you can, rest the head somewhere so the neck can relax. Try to keep the heart leading the way. Breath in the nose, breath out the mouth. Stay longer there as you like, or drape on up. And let's extend the legs wide. If you do this and the pelvic bowl pours back and your spine rounds, then please sit up higher. Maybe you can just arms into the earth behind you and slide yourself forward a bit with the push of the arms so that all the flesh of the thighs and sit bones flows back. The pelvis comes forward, rolling forward, and you're on the front edge of the sits bones. Again, you could bend the knees and dig those heels in a lot. Feel as you dig the heels in and pull, femurs plug in. You might be able to lift a little taller. So that length of the spine is most important here. If the head starts thinking you're supposed to be in some big forward fold, then the heart's going to pull back, the low back's going to round. So this could be a beneficial place to stay, or keep digging those heels in, pouring the low back forward, reaching the heart forward. And you could take any little wiggles here, little sways. You could take any supports of props to rest your head. Knees bent as much as you need. Wiggle all you need. And maybe at some point you find a resting place to be relatively still. Lengthen out. Feel that activation in your legs and core, and soften around that through the spine, neck, shoulders, face. Letting go breaths. Bowing into yourself, bowing into the earth, taking a little rest there. Breath in the nose, if you can. Breath out the mouth. Bowing into yourself. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Please stay right there longer if you like. Something's just beginning to melt or change. It's a meditative place for you. Be there. Otherwise, maybe follow an inhale to drape up. Draw the legs together. Paschimottanasana, a forward fold. And again here, this may be sitting more upright. So Dandasana, hands next to hips, shoulders on the back, heart lifted, legs strong. Digging those heels in to get that pelvic tilt forward. Stay there, or keep using that dig in and pull with the heels to pour pelvis forward, lower back in, heart reaches forward. And at any point you could hold your feet, you could stack up elbows and knees and blocks and pillows and whatever you got. Again, try to rest your forehead so that neck muscles can relax. Pulse in and out if you'd like, waves of breath, waves of movement, or just find a resting place to bow into yourself. Tomorrow being solstice, this means sun standing still, because it appears to be for 3 days that the sun doesn't advance like it usually does and changes a little bit every day. But we have pretty much 3 days of the shortest days of the year. May we allow ourselves the pause in this time to honor our body's need for rest and renewal, giving ourselves pause for the integration, the digestion of our experience. The days have been getting shorter and shorter. And after tomorrow, again maybe the next day, they're gonna slowly begin to get longer. The light returns and begins to grow. The day is long again, moving us through winter, and the cycle of the seasons. May we know this about ourselves too, that we move through seasons, cycles, and allow ourselves to be wherever we're at the same time as doing the work like nature does, of wind, of moving things, of rain, of releasing and washing things, of the movements of earth, the warmth of fire, the stoking of heat, aliveness. Please again stay there if that's meditative for you, or follow any breath to drape up and gather your legs up. Again, sit on something if you like, and take pause here to listen to your body. Maybe there are other last movements or shapes that you would like to make before you come to rest. Maybe this moment of rest informs you about what you might need to feel complete with your practice. invite you into a simple open awareness practice, or if you'd like to, any breath practice. Listening into the body, what is needed. And possibly begin to play with the 4 seasons breath or the square breath. A long exhale of the autumn, releasing and pausing in the emptiness of winter. And remembering, welcoming the breath, life back, the inhale of spring. And pausing at the top of that inhale in fullness in summer. You could have this be a 4-count breath for each part, or you could add your mantra if you have a mantra that you're working with. Exhaling, I am all light, or whatever your mantra is. Pause in the emptiness, still in the emptiness, I am all light. Allowing that light, that life, that breath to come back in, filling up, I am all light, feeling that spring of reawakening, of hope, of optimism, and pausing in the fullness. I am all light, experiencing fullness. And as you're ready, we let go once again, because that's how life goes. We let go once again, emptying out. I am all light, even in my letting go or my offering, and pausing in the emptiness. Still remembering in this experience of emptiness that we are indeed this light of life force. Let your breath and awareness, your mantra, lead the way. course, you can stay with the breath meditation, or at any point release any efforting of breath and mantra and simply observe the rise and fall of perception within spaciousness. Form rising up and melting back into the formless. The light of life and inspiration, optimism rising up out of the darkness and melting back into it. Notice your body held by the earth. Remember yourself, part of this earth, child of the universe. I am here. I belong here. I am alive. Welcome that breath, that kiss of life. Breathe your aliveness. Breathe your heart's light and stretch out. Feel the space that your body has to move in, the space that your body takes up, the space that you belong in. I have a right to be here. I belong here. I am alive. Breathe your fullness. Breathe a delicious environment, earth and sky, trees and birds, and all the wonders of nature and humans and all of our creations all around us. Wow to this life. All of it, all of it, all of it, ever moving and changing and healing and growing. Stay as you like, or breathe in your stretch and let the breath lead you back to any other movements or shapes. Take pauses in your transitions. Maybe you ultimately come back to a seat, and again, just take pause in your seat, eyes closed, awareness inward. I am alive. I am the light, dancing this embodiment. And here, maybe stay in open awareness as long as feels good for you, meditating, simply observing movements of life. Or return hands to your body, or maybe both at your heart, and breath, heartbeat, this one moment, this brand new day, this turning of the season, the celebration time of celebrating the light in the dark. May we remember ourselves whole, perfect, and beautiful, ourselves indeed, all of us, the light, having this experience of embodiment, of relationship to all the things around us, all the beings, everything always moving and changing. So it is. So it is. Exhale and empty. Inhale your heart's yes. If you will, join me one great Om. Namaste. Jai Bhumima. Thank you, great beautiful planet. Thank you so much for your presence and your practice. See you next time. I'm going to stop the recording.